6 semesters of school. There was only one semester I wasn't on the honor roll, so I know I've done well. Will feel even better when I get that diploma, but I'm ready to move on with working and my daughter being born, ready to live the family life and put school behind me. So I can't wait for that. Since I bought my HD camera about roughly 2 months ago, I have captured about 24 species of bird on film. Some I've shown as pictures or videos on YouTube. Some I have not. But since I began videotaping them, I've really noticed birds. Practically everywhere I go, there are so many birds and so many species. And I'm talking, within 100 miles of my home or so. I haven't been out of my state. Well, it was last fall, last time I left my state. So, there's so many varieties here. And, they're just so unique. There's the old idiom, bird-brained, and that just, you can tell that must be an old phrase, because most birds are not dumb by any means. I'll sit there and watch them from my back patio, and you just see them talking to each other. You can see the tune, even if it's only for a couple seconds. You know they're saying something to one another. It could be a mating call, or it could be a territory thing, stay out of my tree. It could just be saying hello. And the fact is that they're very intelligent animals, and I feed them regularly. I try to give them and the squirrels bread. Sometimes I give them cereal or crackers. I generally try not to give them anything that has a lot of preservatives in it. I know crackers do, probably bread too, but once in a while I will try to give them some chips that my son didn't eat, because I hate wasting food, but they don't go for the flavoring too much, the birds or the squirrels. But even in the feeding process, they're well aware of their environment. They know how close they can get to you. They know how much time it would take you to get to them. So even if you're standing out there, they know what's going on. Some of that I'm sure is inbred into them genetically. Some of it probably is learned. And don't get yourself that birds, not just parrots and the big tropical birds that can learn to talk. Don't get yourself that wild birds can learn too, and they do. And they adapt from country and city life. As a matter of fact, I would imagine, just like the squirrels around here, that many of them prefer to be in town because the food sources are much more plentiful in town. I like to what they're officially called. Some people probably call them crows, but I don't know if the true name for the bigger birds is a raven. But these are the birds that are approximately a foot tall. And I think that many people would call them crows, but they are probably some of the most intelligent wild birds around here anyway. I know people used to keep them as pets, and I do believe that on a limited scale they can learn to talk to, just like a parrot. But I watched them in this area, and they're very smart. Years ago, when I was still with my first wife, and my daughter was young, my first daughter, which is 16 now, we lived in an apartment building, and we had this small car, and it was summertime, and we had the windows down, and we had left them down, and we'd gone inside, and one of these ravens actually flew into the car and picked up my daughter's Happy Meal toy, and I happened to see them out the window, but what was even more freaky than that was the fact that in a large apartment complex, that bird actually flew to our windowsill with that toy, and kind of made me think of Edgar Allan Poe's poem The Raven, where he's at his door. Basically, raven's supposed to signify death, and I was well aware of that even then, and that kind of freaked me out a little. But apparently, all was well. We're all still here many years later, but it does show you how smart those birds are. And what he was trying to do, I'm not sure, but he obviously saw us pull into the parking lot, waited until we left, got into the car, retrieved that toy, flew approximately 75 feet or more to our window ledge. Yeah, but what he was really trying to do, I don't know, but very smart birds. And like I said, most birds are smart. Yes, you do hear of a few birds that are not smart, such as the old tale of the turkey that will look up and drown, which that's not true. But no, they're not the smartest birds out there. And just in case you're wondering, no, ostriches do not stick their head in the sand either. But I do think I would really like to be a bird. Besides all these things that I've talked about, there's that little thing called flying that keeps them a little bit better than us, I suppose. And mankind has definitely been envious of them since the dawn of mankind. For that, there's absolutely no doubt. And I'm sure there's no doubt also that on some levels of airplanes were designed based on the bird's wings. Not having an aeronautics degree in engineering, I know that lift is the main reason why airplanes are able to fly, and I just got a feeling that because the way that the wings and the tail of a bird are compared to an airplane, that and they seem pretty similar, that there's got to be some similarities. And yes, I am aware that birds have hollow bones that help them to fly. Otherwise, I would say they would probably have to run down like an airplane and take off that way, but that would be kind of odd. But anyway, yeah, I think that if I believed in reincarnation, I'd want to come back as a bird, not a turkey. But as I'm able to, I will continue to make these quite regularly. Of course, with working, hopefully I have a job in the next several weeks. So I will still try to get them out as regularly as I can, but no promises it can be every day at that point. But until next time, thank you for listening. Good night.